Hello! So, I just finished another chapter of Jen Sincero's book. This one right here, You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And I was actually just thinking, kind of mulling over the concepts that she talked about in the chapter. And you can even see, I'm visibly moved by this chapter. I got so excited just thinking about it that I'm visibly turning pink, right? So in her chapter, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about what the golden nugget I learned in this chapter. And basically, I was able to relate your business to a video game. So if you guys can just hang in there with me, I want to share it with you, and I'm so excited. So in Jen Sincero's book, she actually talks about these negative moments that happen in our life, right? And she talks about this guy who actually goes unnamed in the book. But she talks about this guy who was in a very soul-crushing job, and he really hated his job. And then he would come home and he would take it out on his wife, or he would take it out on his kids. And then his kids weren't doing very well in school. His relationship with his wife wasn't going very well. And he just up one day and decided that he was going to start his own business because his life, his relationship with his wife and his kids, they weren't worth sacrificing for this job. So he just went to his boss and he decided to quit. Now, on the way home, and his wife knew that he quit, on the way home from quitting this, terrible job, he ends up getting 2 flat tires. And he goes to call his wife about it, tell her, hey man, I need you to come pick me up. And she had just gotten into a car accident with the babysitter. And the babysitter's car had his 2 kids in that car. So now he's talking to his wife. He's really stressed out. He's obviously having the best and the worst day ever, right? He's talking to his wife and his phone dies. So he goes to walk across the street to a gas station to use the payphone, 1, to check in on his wife, and 2, to get a tow truck to get his car out the road because he's got 2 flat tires. And he gets hit by a bus. I mean, this guy's literally having the worst day ever, right? So Jen Sincero goes on to say, if this guy, this guy ended up coming home from, sorry, I didn't finish the story. This guy ends up coming home from the hospital and starts making calls to start his personal training business. Now you'd think that, 1, 2 of your cars are wrecked, your kids and your wife and you have all just been in car accidents, you've got crazy hospital bills, you've got all these things to figure out the same day you're going to start a business. Are you crazy? And this guy's like, yes, I am. I'm going to keep going with my business. He decided that this dream of starting his business, all the reasons were still there. His kids needed to do better in school. He wanted a better relationship with his wife. He wanted to just be a happier individual. So Jen Sincero goes on to say that when bad things happen, any sort of negative moment in your life or in your business, these negative moments happen in your business. Sorry, I'm on the fly right now, guys. These negative moments happen in your business. It's really just the universe or God or whoever you pray to or believe in. It's just the universe. I'm going to say the universe. Just the universe testing you. Right? The universe is saying, hey man, this is what you want. Show me that you want it. Show me that you want it so badly that, I'm going to put all these roadblocks in your way and you're going to jump over them like you're, in the Olympics or something, right? And I was just absolutely mind blown that this man, reportedly is okay now. He went and started his business after all of that crazy stuff happened. And one day he still went and started this business. And, he proved to the universe that he was worthy and that he did truly want this glory and this success. And, if we approached our lives and our businesses, when anytime negative moments happen to us, if we, had the mindset of, this is just the universe testing me and I'm ready for this challenge and I'm going to go beat this challenge, rather than falling into this pity hole of oh my God, why do all these things happen to me? Or I can never do anything right, or they go into this doubt hole of like, am I even, worthy of doing this? Am I good enough? Am I capable of doing this? You go into these like spiraling pity doubt black hole, this pity doubt black hole thoughts that aren't productive for your business. And you waste, imagine like if he went into that black hole, he probably would have never started this business. And I'm just like mind blown, because that happens to me sometimes. And then I'll spiral for like 2 days, and then I find a jolt of adrenaline or something to excite me and I'm back in. But if I just looked at these, negative moments as challenges from the universe, as the universe just saying, Anna, I know you want, I'm holding all of this glory and success on the other side of this challenge. And I just want you to prove to me that you're worthy, that you can, that you want it so much that you're willing to fight for it, right? And then I started thinking about how this can very easily compare to a video game, right? You start level 1 and it's pretty easy, and you get to level 2 really quickly. And I kind of compare that to like buying your domain name, setting up your social media accounts. Like that's the easy part about setting up a business, right? That's the level 1 stuff. And then level 2 gets a little bit harder, and level 3, maybe there's a monster and you have to beat it. And level 4, there's 2 monsters. And level 5, there's 3 monsters. And then you get to level 6 and you're like, hold up. I don't really game very often. I'm not like a gamer, but my boyfriend's a gamer, and I'm friends with a ton of gamers. And I know my boyfriend, when he thinks he's about to approach a hard level in the game, he'll like get himself a snack and he'll like refill his drink. He'll go to the bathroom. Sometimes if he's like wearing sweatpants, he'll turn into shorts. Like he prepares for level 6, right? I don't know if there's any other gamers out there, but you guys prepare. Like when you feel like you've got a hard level coming up, you prepare for it, right? So I think about this the same way in business. Is maybe your business's level 6 is landing your next client. You need to prepare for it. You need to show up for it, and you need to try, right? So, back to the video game, it's like 5 monsters and it's really hard, and, it's probably 2:00 in the morning at this time. And what happens? You still do it. You still play the game, right? You're not like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm worthy. I don't know if I'm capable, or like, oh man, something bad's going to happen, right? You don't do that in video games. You show up, right? You prepare a little bit. You go to the bathroom, you get some Mountain Dew, but you show up to the game. You show up to level 6 and you try. And then, what happens in a video game if you don't pass level 6? You start it over? Why don't we look at, our business challenge the business challenges the same way? It's not like we're going to go back to level 1. Our domain name's set up and our social media profiles are set up. It's not like we're going to go back to 0. It just means that we need to start the level over until we pass it. And if we approached business the same way that we approached a video game, we'd probably hit more levels faster and play these levels over and over again way more often than we would in business. And we would probably beat the game by the end of the night if we showed up and looked at a challenge in our business the same way that we looked at a challenge in a video game as, okay, well, I need to prepare a little bit, but I'm ready, and you're excited and you have adrenaline. And like, if you don't pass the level, you don't spiral out. You just start the level over and keep going over and over again. And, I get it. One could totally argue. I'm so pumped about this. Look at this, guys. I'm so excited. I guess one could probably argue in business, there are more things that you're risking. There's you're risking more, you're sacrificing more. There's more things on the line. Like maybe if you don't land that client tomorrow, then, one of your bills doesn't get paid. I get it. There is so much more on the line when you have your business than with the video game. But is that going to be the last time you're ever going to have an opportunity to land a client or make money for your business? Is that the last and final? You only get one try to land a client? No, just like you don't get one try to beat level 6, you get more than one try to land a client for your business, or whatever, insert challenge here is. So if we approached these challenges with the same excitement and the same kind of Well, that ended, and pick yourself up as fast as you possibly can. Like, run to the bathroom, refill your Mountain Dew, and get back in the game. Like, if we were able to approach these challenges in our business the same way, God, we'd all be millionaires. Why aren't we doing this? And I'm guilty of it too. So here is my challenge for everybody out there. If you're not reading Jen's book, you are a badass. And if you're not approaching your level 6 in your life with a fresh Mountain Dew, a empty bladder, and just so much adrenaline and excitement, like, I need you to start now, okay? Because if we don't beat level 6 now, we're going to be able to beat it again. It's not like, I get it, there's more on the line, but not really, right? Not really at all. It's just all in our head. In the game, we're risking whether or not we're dying, and in real life, we're risking whether or not we pay our bill. And really, in life and in business and in a video game, we get to do level 6 over again if we need to. So I am so pumped right now. I am literally turning red. This is like real emotion coming out. I just had an amazing breakthrough, and I actually started crying on my way home because I was like, this is it. This is the key. This is it. Why am I not approaching my business the same way that I'm approaching level 6 in my video game? Like, I'm stupid. I'm not stupid, but I'm so glad that I was able to reach this conclusion now, because I am no longer going to look at a challenge and start pitying myself or doubting myself. I want to look at a challenge and be like, let me get some Mountain Dew. Let me clean my bladder, and like, let's do this. You put your game face on and you get your controller cleaned or whatever you do to prepare for level 6 in a video game. But I'm going to approach it in the same way as this guy and just be like, look, this is the universe challenging me. They're testing me about, on how much I want it. And, the universe is just holding glory and success right there, right in front of me, and I can see it. And this is my promise to you. I'm going to start looking at challenges as the way that the universe is testing me. I'm not going to fall in this pity and doubt black hole anymore. And I promise you guys, if you do the same, you're going to be so much happier. And you know what? The way that I see it is, if you treat life like a video game, you're going to be having more fun. And when you're having more fun, you're happier. And when you're happier, people around you are happier. But that is my 2 seconds for today. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for listening. I know a couple of you stayed for the entire thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome Tuesday. Bye-bye.